So my last mission to the moon didn't work too well. It wasn't able to land successfully. So I'm gonna go for a wider design this time. Which means I'm gonna be going for this body. This engine. So we'll get this capsule set up. So I think we're going to need a few things. I think a little reaction wheel in here just to make sure we can keep this thing maneuverable. We're going to want science pod, a couple of gels, not too many though. We need a temperature gauge. Oh, wrong. This is a pressure gauge and that's temperature gauge. We'll need a couple of solar panels, which I'm going to put in the reaction wheel. If we manage to make it a return mission, this is a test for the manned mission, so I want it to be a return. So we're going to need some parachutes on this pod so that it may return. We should actually ditch that. Nah, we'll do that. We'll bring it on there, right? So, a couple of our instruments. We need a transmitter to send all the good data that we'll be getting. I think we'll go for old school transmitter there. Oh yeah, batteries. Let's add these to the. Make sure I have plenty of fuel. So the thing is, how the heck are we going to get this into space? So what I'm thinking is, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm thinking, come on. Oh, it doesn't want to. I'm going to need to bring this down a little bit. Two of them. These engines, I think they won't have much thrust, but I think they'll be more efficient. And I'm hoping that's really what I need. This is going to be a lander for actually landing, so I'm not going to use up anything there. So we need a splitter here. Sorry, not a splitter. Decoupler. Then a tri-coupler. So this is going to be, and I'll have to put these on one at a time. Oh, don't give me issues, damn it. Right, I'm gonna have to couple. Can I do this? So if I was to put it on there, so that I pull it off, throw it on there, that works. Okay, we'll do it that way. So that on there. So yeah, we'll need two of these. This nice engine. Now is this going to be nuts? Am I going too far with this if we have another stage? Because I need to get up there with plenty of fuel. So I wasn't going to couple there for a second. Right. So that comes off. And put it on there. Whoa, this is going to be, it's going to be an absolute beast. If it flies well, it's going to be amazing. If it flies well. Right. So we're going to need as many radio decouplers as we can put on this thing. We need this thing kitted out with solid state boosters galore. So let's see what we can do. Oh my god. Is that actually, that's clipping inside there? Crap. So we can't really get away with that, because that will probably cause a freaking accident. So wait, is this always going to show up as? Can I can't change that. All right. So they can see if I figure this out. So we can't put it there. We'll end up. Yeah, this isn't going to work. Putting it up here. We definitely need solid state boosters just to make sure we can get this thing off the ground. But hold on, hold on. Can we? There must be like 3 in there. Because there's 3 around this pod, and there's 3. No wait, there's not. There's not. There's only 1 there, isn't there? So okay, that does somehow work. Let's take it a bit lower though. Just a bit worried about having it attached there. Right. So then, can we have another one like that? Oop, crap. Messed that up. I would love more, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, look. Even though it's let me put it down, they're clipping into the damn thing. So we can't do that. I don't know. I don't think we can have any more. That is kind of probably at the limit. Like, I'll try and figure out if I can get another one in, but I'm not sure where it's going to fit. Okay, they're all fitting. They're all fitting. They're all fitting. They look like they're all fitting. Can we somehow squeeze another one in here? No, I don't think so. Yeah, I can see it clipping in the middle there. Okay, we'll try that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need some structural pylons to hold this thing together. I think that will work. This is gonna be one hell of an explosion. So we call this let's just call it MUN NX01. So there's a whole new range of prototypes. Save that. Now let's get the staging correct. So we're gonna we got our solid states. These split off all our solid states. What's this one though? That's one of them. So okay, that's our solid states. We also want all these engines to come on with the solid states. These 3 look like they're also part of that. Then we break those, boom boom. That's when these wait, yeah, it must be these ones. So these engines come on at the same time as that. These need to break at the same time as them. And those 4 down there. Those 4. Accidentally hit the freaking launch button. Hate that. Or exit button actually. I wish the button was slightly over so it didn't get in the way of staging. So we need to bring the engine down here. Now, are we missing anything? Is there something we're missing? So we got a whole lander. It's going to go down, drop the probe off. It's going to come all the way back if it works. I'm really worried that fuel, this big engine here, will just waste fuel and won't actually get back. But gonna have to find out if that's the case. We should be okay for power. We should be okay for everything else. Oh, yeah, these puppies. Just to give it a little bit of aerodynamics. Let's just put it high up so it's not. I'm a bit worried. Oh boy. We could actually, yeah, the safest place maybe is to put a few on the booster rockets, because they actually probably will penetrate the ship. Is that one? Can I see one? I think we're okay actually. It's hard to tell where they all are. If we do end up with one with freaking in the ship, it's going to be a problem. So let's save that. Lander's got everything it needs. So let's try launching this crazy beast. No wait. Damn it. I need to strut it up. God damn it. That's going to be a big work as well. Big job. See, the thing is, it's just going to wobble. Wow. I didn't expect it to just collapse. Route flight vehicle symbol. So yeah, it needs to be really strapped up. So let's start by just getting a few boosters connected up. Let's get them all connected up. The fact that it ripped itself apart there, I'm not feeling too confident. I gotta say, not too confident at all. Oh, can we? I don't think we can get these low enough. What if it? Yeah, that'll work. We'll attach that to the reaction wheel. We're gonna end up with a lot of straps on this. Okay, it's kind of looking right. This thing is so gonna pull itself apart. Let's get these solid states attached down here too. Oh, we've got an issue with this. Probably interfering with a fin. Okay. Anything else we could probably do? We could probably bring these together. We can do that further down though, so okay, let's see if this is a total crazy plan. I think it's probably a crazy plan. We'll see what happens. Oh boy. Okay, she's under a lot of strain. Let's get some thrust in here. So let's see, 1/3 power. Let's hope those solid states can do their business. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, look at that. We've lost like parachutes and everything. Oh, what a fail. What a fail. Yeah. Total failure. Total freaking failure, right. So let's load up Moonlander NX01. This was our best one. What I didn't like with these freaking things though, they made this whole thing unstable. So we do want legs. And yeah, this is maybe a crazy idea. We're going to switch that and go for a small engine instead, which will have a real hard time pulling all that thrust, pushing all that weight, but it might get us further. So we're looking good. I think this thing could do with a couple of fins though. Right, so okay, that's good. Save. I hate how tall it is. It's not really wide, but I'm gonna go with it. Ooh, oh yeah, that actually could be a really good idea. Because one of the things I couldn't do when I fell over on the moon last time was I couldn't right myself. If I had a reaction wheel, then maybe I would be able to have the force to actually pull myself back up. So we hope. Oh yeah, we'll call this 02 for the prototype for the moon lander. So I want to get a Kerbal to the moon and back. I want to do it. I want to be a successful return mission. That would be my first ever to the moon and back return mission with an actual Kerbal. So I don't want to lose any Kerbals if I can do it in this playthrough. Okay, right. So it does look wobbly as hell, but here we go. Right, successfully away. Accelerating like crazy, which is lovely. Solid boosters are doing excellent, just pushing me up nice and fast. We're staying perfectly true and smooth. Looking really good. Trying not to go over 200 meters a second, but I do want to keep the engines here just powered up just a little bit. I'm going to try and cut back a bit, because their gimbals will be helping keep us stabilized. I don't want to lose them. Alright, here we go. We're about to lose our solar station. We'll throw that over for this. Okay. Now we're slowing down. Let's try and hold about 200 meters a second. Alright, so far so good. We're not holding 200 meters, but we're now going up and accelerating. So we'll soon reach 200 meters a second. Don't really have to worry about that. We'll throttle down. I think that'll do, because as the air gets thinner and we have less effect from gravity, that'll start to increase again. Yeah. Fuel levels are looking okay. So we're using up 2 fuel tanks here, and then the next is we're switching to those engines. It's looking really good actually, we're accelerating beautifully. I think we'll try and get a little bit of angle. Oh boy. Did you see that wobble? I made that correction, that change in direction. That was not a good thing to watch. Just want to get some of this up direction a little bit sideways now. So it's looking good. Do we actually have everything we need on this thing? I didn't actually check if we had all the equipment. I don't see a pressure gauge and all that. What is that? Oh, display on. 0 info. There's probably another side that is gonna. Yeah, there is. Just above the battery. 0. Okay. So we'll get this forced out now. Not getting any atmosphere up behind me, so I think we're nice and out into space. Yeah, it's looking brilliant. To be honest, we can get this all the way down to the horizon and power our way through. There we go. Yeah, it's looking good. Engines are thrusting really well. We definitely still have a bit of a wobble going on, but it's not dramatic. Alright, I'm going to cut there, make an orbit here, and that'll get us out. Perfect. Oh, we're definitely wobbling weirdly. It doesn't. My ship never used to wobble like that. I don't know what I would have done that would have caused it to be that bad. Yeah, we probably should just fast forward a little bit. Yeah, they're nearly perfect. What did I do that made? I guess that reaction wheel actually. That's probably what's causing it. Because it'll be having a lot of force. Like it might have a bit too much force on the probe, which might be a big issue. So we're gonna lose this stage soon. Let's watch it from this angle. Away she goes. So now we're on this tiny little engine, which is usually pretty rubbish. But my thinking is, wow, we got a 1 minute, 1 minute 11-second burn on this thing. My thinking though is that it's going to be far more efficient. We're going to have to throttle up to maximum. I'm thinking it's going to be more efficient. We're going to get to the moon on this engine. We'll get down nice and low, and we'll jettison this, and then we'll land in that engine, and hopefully that'll work. We can, yeah, I was thinking this may be a problem, but we can actually just right click on it and toggle it, so we can switch it off. If it becomes an issue, we can just switch it off. Oh, we're getting close to getting our burn done, but yeah, it's not brilliant. It's going to be a long burn when it comes to getting to the moon. But I think, yeah, it'll save a lot of fuel. We'll have to wait and see though. And you know, the other thing is, can we actually get into orbit? So we need about 100,000 on the other side before we're kind of safe. Looks like we're going to make it easy. Yeah, I'm okay with that, right. Where's the moon? Alright, moon is over there, so we're going to burn somewhere over here. Set our target. Wow. First time. Right. Bring this back, try and get nice and close. Ooh, come on. Don't want to hit them in. But I do want to get close. Okay, that's going to be bloody perfect throw. First of all, we got to find ourselves our nice big target. Where's our blue target? We're got to do a 2 minute burn. So, don't want to really overshoot this now, do I? So let's fast forward and make sure we're at least 2 minutes before that mark. Alright, can't fast forward any faster than this. Alright, here we go. So we're 7 minutes away. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. This will do fine. We're totally off course a bit. So just need to get us in there, make sure we're on target. Throttle up to maximum. And wait for 2 minutes. 2 whole minutes. So let's just check what else we got on here that could be an issue. We got anything that could be worth doing. We've got our pods. We got nothing else we can really get science from. I'm just gonna play around with the gear while I wait. Okay, so we'll just have it out, ready for our final landing. I wonder as well, actually, if we could have just had the one fuel tank here, if that had been enough. We'll have to see how much fuel it takes us to get there. It's more than likely taking that weight off would have made it. We'd accelerate faster, we'd be more efficient. We probably would have ended up with enough fuel, but we'll see. So we're continuing to burn. We're now down to less than a minute. And the gun gear's actually annoying me, so. Oh, stop pressing the button too much. There we go. Landing gears in. Alright, get closing on half a minute. Fuel supply, we're almost halfway, which is good. Because we're probably about halfway. Yeah, I think we can use this engine here with these fuel tanks to actually make our descent towards the moon. So that means we can use as little as fuel as we can when it actually means bringing up a Kerbal. And that hopefully means we can get our Kerbal up and return him safely from the moon surface, and that will be freaking awesome. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this node and we're going to edge this in now. because I want this to be nice and close. So I think I might need all the deacceleration I can get. Ooh. 48 should be perfect. Okay. Check fuel supplies. We've got just under half, and we are well and truly on the way to the moon. This doesn't look like the moon's going to catch up with us. Look at it. It's so far away. But it is. It's going to get there. It's actually going to get there. And we should end up with 48,000 meters to spare, which is pretty good. Alright, here we go. So, now that looks pretty good. We're coming in at only 300 meters a second. That's brilliant. And I think I already see my landing spot. I think that asteroid impact crater is exactly what we're after. So we will start whacking on the brakes now. So just accelerate, aiming towards our deacceleration point. We'll leave it there now. That seems pretty good. So we'll fast forward and bring the moon closer. It's taking its time. Come on. What is that? What's that glinting? Is that Minimus? That is Minimus. Just that little speck is Minimus. Okay, so we're heading out nicely. Is the moon rotating at all? It is. So that line is no longer overshooting the crater. It's actually there. Right. So this, I might have burnt a little bit too much. Maybe not. But yeah, I'm gonna want to really slow the hell down. Probably about here. So yeah, we can see the ship now is getting a little bit too easy to move around, so I am gonna disable the torque from here. Disabled, excellent. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Oh god, right. I think we're kind of on the edge of this, but I think this is where we're gonna start doing our deacceleration burn right here. How much fuel we got? We got plenty of fuel. We should be bringing it down almost all the way on this engine. And then we'll jettison it and we'll use the other engine to bring us the rest of the way down. We're not really slowing down though, to be honest. But we're now going at 600, so we were coming in originally at 300. We've increased a lot of speed with the help of the moon's gravity. And we have to keep adjusting, make sure we're going to the point of deacceleration here. Come on. Come on, baby. It's looking decent though. I think we can bring this in. Let's check and see if we can get any good info from up here. Nope. So you get 22 seconds if we recover this. So I'm going to actually keep the data and hope. Right. Everything's looking really good actually. So we can't, the problem is we can't do this like an Apollo mission because we can't have, there's no docking ports yet. I haven't got the research to do it. Kerbal A-Team just don't have that information. Alright, we're doing really good, so we're going to cut the power there because we are actually almost stopping and almost going up. So now we're going to let this thing fall a little. We're 15,000 meters up. We're on a small amount of fuel. Let's drop down to 10,000 meters. Reaffirm our position. We are going straight for this crater. Like looking at that crater, that's pretty bumpy. I can't really tell it from up this altitude. That doesn't look too inviting. So right, let's use this fuel. We can use it quite sparingly. We know we've got a lot of fuel left in our tank. So basically just want to get this down in speed dramatically. So yeah, if we tip over like we did last time, we'll have a reaction wheel which hopefully will help us get back up. But I'm not sure. Might totally fail. And this is not looking like a good landing spot. I'm going to throttle up. I think if we could land there, we'd be perfect. But like, what way would that be? Be that way. See if I can just get us to move in that direction a little bit. I don't want to do it too much though. There, we're moving over that way anyway. Can't tell from the map where we're going to land. So we're looking pretty good, so I'm going to hang up our point of deceleration here, and we're going to throttle up just a little. So the shadow should be under us when we do see it. Alright, I want to be pretty much going straight down here. We're actually coming down pretty nice. Alright. So we're going to ditch this stage, so it's half our descent velocity. Alright, get rid of it. This will give us a good gauge of how far down it is. Right, perfect. Alright, so I just need to adjust. This could be good, this could be good. No! Oh god, we've fallen over again. Okay, so this is why we brought this, so can it actually help us? We need to... Holy crap! Holy crap! That thing is amazing. That really helped a lot. Okay, so does it go? If we recover it, we get 40 science. So we're going to keep the data, because the plan is to take this back. 100 science. Holy crap. Yeah, keep the data. And where's our little gizmos? Oh, they're below there. Yeah. So, oh, that's not. Yeah, apparently that's no use. Because we've got no vac. There's no atmosphere. Good. 32 science if we bring it back. Ho ho ho. Oh, that's good. Right, so we've done it. We've landed. We've figured out if we do land on our sides, all we need is a reaction wheel. So this basically means we can do this now. We can come back, because we're going to recover these pods. We're going to recover this. It means we don't have to bring them next time. So we can ditch this, this, and this. We'll have a pod up here with our Kerbal. We'll ditch these two parachutes, and we'll just have a parachute on the top of the pod, and we'll have a separator so that I can lose all the extra weight. So we'll just have the Kerbal with all his dirt that he's picked up. And same design, we'll have an engine with fuel, obviously, and landing gear, and a reaction wheel, and we should be able to return. So right, we've almost got a full tank. Right, this is it. This is the big one. Can we get this damn thing back to Kerbal? So it is time to take off, and we're going to attempt to get into orbit around 1. I'm going to go for a pretty low trajectory here. That's just because I want to get this thing moving. So this is the problem. We are, we're losing fuel. Like, we've only just taken off, and we're already quite a chunk has been used. So we need to get into orbit, then we need to get this thing out of orbit and towards Kerbal. But if we can do that, we should be okay. But like, look at this. Look how fast this fuel's gone down. Ooh, and this has to get a Kerbal back. We're not stranding a Kerbal out here. Okay, we need to get this thing to orbit. Come on. Right, actually, we're going to stop there because we're going to fast forward and do our maneuver out here because it'll be slightly more efficient. And we'll push that out to about 160 there, that's fine. So, right. It might be just really blooming close. I don't know if we can actually get this thing back. So it's a 6-second burn, that's good, not too much. But still, 6 seconds is a reasonably long amount of time. But the further we can get away from the moon, the less burn time we're going to need to do maneuvers. Because like this is the bit, basically right now is the bit where we're going to be burning the most fuel. It's taken off from the gravitational effects. Further we get away, less effects. Which should mean, that if we can get this thing out to that 160 odd meters, I think I might actually aim for 200, then we'll actually be able to do a very small maneuver which will maybe get us back to Kerbal. So we're going to push this out to 200. Bingo. Okay, so we're now under half fuel. Whoa. So we're going to do it. We're going to do our burn now, or are we going to wait? Because it might not be the optimum time to do our burn. I don't think it really matters though. So let's take this out. Oh, look at that. So that's a 10-second burn though. Oof. But I think it might be what we have to do. Can we burn for 10 seconds? I think we can burn for 10 seconds. I need the most minimum burn to do this. Right. Okay. Find our target again. It feels so sluggish without the reaction wheel on. I think it'd be a little bit too responsive if the reaction was on though. But that reaction wheel saved my ass. Awesome. Right, so we need to go for force forward for 36 minutes. And then we're going to do the least amount of burning we can to get ourselves in orbit Kerbal, and then hopefully from there we'll return. I think we can do it. Like, I think I've got enough fuel. I really do think I've got enough fuel. Alright. So we're a little bit off our mark. Let's just line it back up. I want this to be as efficient as possible. Get rid of this and throttle up. Okay, simple. We can see things are happening. Things are happening. So we're waiting until the very moment when we get off orbit and Kerbal. Come on. Come on. You know you wanna. Burn at minimum, so it's got to be a longer burn. Alright, I'm gonna accelerate a bit more because I'm getting bored. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, I feel like I'm wasting so much fuel. Come on. Why is it taking so long? How much fuel we got left? It feels like it's taking way too long. I feel like we should have already hit it. And I'm still burning, which is not good. Let's test. Let's see what would happen if we keep burning. Like, are we just about there, or are we having trouble? Right, we're just about there. Let's go for it. Come on, give me it. Right, there we go. That puts us on our burn curve, so Fuel supply. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's all right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And we're gonna be the perfect place actually to do our deorbit burn here. Come on. Yeah. So we simply need to reverse. That's all we need to do. And this will slow us down. And I think it'll be a pretty small burn. I'm not even going to put a marker down. Alright, so we're facing back there we're going. So Kerbin's over there. We are going around backwards. And I'm going to bring this from 2 million. Was it actually almost 3 million? Almost 3 million meters. I'm going to bring it down so that, like, look at it move. Look at that. Look, like, we're basically using no fuel to do this maneuver. It's freaking awesome. Okay, so we're just going to bring this down until it's in the atmosphere. Let's just check fuel levels. It's looking good. Alright. So I just want this to be in the atmosphere. Does it really matter where? Ocean might be safest place to land. So all I want to do is definitely be in the atmosphere. That is probably perfect. So we have enough fuel to make a burn, don't we? So we can use it as a I'm going to burn it just to make sure. I'm going to bring us down to like 30,000. That's definitely in the atmosphere and definitely will stop us and will definitely return. So we've done that with that much fuel. So we're going to have, we should have I think, because we won't have this, we won't have this, we won't have this. We won't have these big heavy parachutes. We'll have the reaction wheel. And we'll have a Kerbal on top. And the thing is, a Kerbal pod might weigh more than all this, so it might be a bit tricky. But I think the theory's sound. I think. Alright, so we're closing on Kerbin. Let's just face backwards, so not reaction wheel on. Whoa, I love that. God, if there was a Kerbin on here, you'd be being sick right now. It is really not usable with that thing on. Oh yeah, we should maybe take some temperature readings and things. Might be worthwhile. Looks like we're going to come down near the crater though, which is sweet. So let's take some more readings. Still in a vacuum, so no use. Temperature. Actually, no. Yeah, we'll keep the switch off. I don't want to overwrite our moon data. So yeah, we're gonna come down nice and smooth. I'm gonna switch off the SAS because the engine should pull us in straight in. True, I think. Cause it's the big heavy part. It looks like we're not going to be landing at the crater at all, actually. Instead, we're coming over the desert. We should start hitting atmosphere very soon. Yeah, we're now entering the atmosphere. Appears to be all okay. Yeah, look at this, our heavy engine means that we're going to end up pointing perfectly. Alright, so we're hitting atmos. So it looks like I'm just gonna burn the rest of my fuel off because I think landing anywhere in here is perfect. It looks relatively smooth. Let's keep a little bit of fuel just in case we need a little bit of deceleration when it comes to landing. Now our viewpoints come across well. We're burning like crazy into the atmosphere. It's all smooth. Oh, we are coming down a very shallow angle. We're not at. Yeah, it looks at the moment like we might overshoot and go, and then have that goddamn mountain range. We don't want to use up that engine. I think keeping this little bit of fuel just for de-accelerating, I think is wise. So it's looking good. Looking really good actually. Look how fast we're going now, 1,300. But as soon as we start hitting some thick atmosphere, that will change dramatically. But yeah, it does look like we're going to land in a freaking mountain range. How long have we been burning for? Jeez. We have been burning for a long time. We're actually down at 17,000 meters and we're still on fire. How the hell are we still on fire? We still have a heck of a lot of velocity as well. But it's half now from what it was, so there we go. It's looking beautiful down there. So we're still slowing down, even though we haven't deployed our parachute. So I'm just gonna keep leaving it to slow down itself. We're down to 10,000 meters. I think we'll come down to about 200 meters a second, but actually nah, we're gonna parachutes. And they should easily be able to slow us down. We'll get the gear down so that we're going to be perfectly ready for this. This is it though. This means we can actually send our Kerbal to the moon. It's doable. Our prototype has worked. Not just that, our prototype has given us a ton of science. Well, if it doesn't explode when it gets to the surface. We're down at 4,000 meters. Our descent velocity is slowing and slowing. Just waiting for these parachutes to fully deploy. And hopefully not to like rip everything off. The amount of science that's on this ship right now, and I haven't transmitted any of it. Thank God. No ripping or for the parachutes, no. So where was it? I could just see our shadow down there. So let's go down. We have actually landed in a relatively flat area. Well, when I say landed, we're gonna land in a relatively flat area. Okay. 1,200. Alright, we're coming down at 5 meters a second, so there's not really much point, but let's just add a little bit of thrust. Yeah, just have a nice touchdown. There we go. We've done it. We have freaking done it. So we are going to go to the Space Center. And we're going to send out our Kerbal recovery team. Our crack recovery team who are going to head out to the desert and recover the Moonlander prototype number 2. Holy shit. Wow. Materials study 100 science. Temperature 32. Mystery goo 40. Mystery goo 20. And recovery of a vessel returned from the surface of the moon 30. Wow. That just for recovering the vessel that went to the moon. That is freaking awesome. That's amazing. Right. So we're going to get out of there. We're going to get this loaded up and see what kind of science we can potentially go for now. So really, what are we needing? I do want this. Like the extra solar panels I think will be useful, but they're not really a necessity. Like the solar panels we have right now, they do our power resources really well. This is extremely useful for making like miniature probes and things. And the miniature probes are very good because they're so light. They can have these tiny little engines and they can actually get really far on them once you get them out into deep space. So these are possible, but then the problem is I'm going to have to then attach mystery goo. I'm going to have to attach all the science equipment, and the thing is that may end up weighing them down too much to make them very useful. But nonetheless, I could like load up a rocket with like 3 or 4 probes, because I can put them on with these little decouplers. So I can set up like 3 or 4 probes that I can send to a planet with a lot of moons, and then split them apart, send them all off to different moons, and they can end up with giving me an absolute ton of data. We don't need this. Yeah, none of that. I really would love some of this. Like really, the RCS will definitely become useful at some point. It isn't useful for me now. This engine here, I don't actually know if that's useful to me at all. I do kind of need some of this stuff actually. I need the big decoupler. I do need that. Yeah, big decoupler would be good. These adapter pieces as well are just extremely useful. Structural fuselage, good for planes. Not really much for space. We could get some aerodynamic stuff, which actually would give us jet engines. So we could make a plane, but I don't know if you get much science from that. This, our little inline advanced stabilizer, so what I think was advanced ESAS, this is what I like. This little probe body, I love that. Because you can attach all the science stuff right around it. You can attach solar panels around it. It's a nice shape. You can even put a parachute on the top. And like if I go with that and say like the miniature probe stuff, we could be looking at something really cool. Though I am very curious about this, because I'm guessing this, because it's grayed out, I can't see what it is. I'm guessing you have to get one of these, and then that maybe would then lead to unlocking that. So I'm very tempted to get this. So this would be 90 science. This would be 90 science. This would be 90. No, this would be 160 science. I think I've got to get this just to see if it does unlock this, and lets me see what the heck it is. Okay, it has. Ooh. Skipper. Ooh. The smaller sibling of the mainsail. The skipper's power rivals that of large cities. Combined high thrust with reasonable. Oh, you know that's pretty epic, man. That is really epic. Like having a big ass engine that can get me higher. Freaking tempted. How much is it? 160. And I have 166 right now. I think. Well, yeah. I think we definitely need the big decoupler. We could have these attached to the side of a ship, but I really do think we need a big decoupler so that we can do nice vertical ones. And these adapter pieces will just come in so handy as well. So I am going to kick that. Oh, what we got here? What do we have here? Storage container, adapter. What? Wait. FLT base fuselage. I don't know what that is. No, I think it's just other adapters that go. Oh. Holy crap. Holy crap, docking ports. Holy crap, that could be very useful. Oh, there's some very useful stuff in there. Ooh. Advanced SES module. Lander can. That could be super useful. Like if we go to the moon and actually, we could actually drive around and stuff. A big command pod. Very, very useful. What the heck? Oh wait, I thought that was like a second mystery gear or something. So it's just a motor propellant tank. RCS tank. Ooh yeah, that parachute actually is very useful too. Damn it! There's like a ton of new stuff to get. So we definitely want that. So that's 160. We definitely want that. Because this means we can make like miniature probes and we can send them all over the place. Which would definitely get us a ton of science. But I'm a bit wary if they're actually going to be that useful, because we need to have a probe, we need to have like one of these fuel tanks, one of these engines, then we need solar panels, we need science equipment, a transmitter. Like all of that is pretty heavy once it all adds up. This puppy means we can get further up into the atmosphere using less fuel. this gives us a whole bunch of new lander stuff, which is very good because the current stuff is just too thin. Like the lander can on the moon would be a far more stable device, so that's cool. Specialized construction, which isn't really that useful, but the docking ports could be. We could do like Apollo style landings where we actually go down and drop an actual kind of eagle onto the surface, and then it actually comes back up and docks with another thing to actually take it back. So yeah, I think we're going to have to go for the rocketry stuff next. So get that. Maybe that. Yeah, I think probably that, then that. I don't know about that. Maybe. But oh, I'm so excited.